Hello guys, welcome to the sixth video of this series. So hopefully we might be able to uh, completely end the backend with this video. I hope so. And in today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to add some controllers for admin, or the actions that admin can perform on the ticket, like getting the user, getting the engineers, and updating the ticket status, updating the ticket priority like we used to do, and deleting the user, deleting the engineer, or deleting the tickets. So these are 6 to 7 controllers. So previously the fifth video was quite long, so I decided to complete this one in just 30 seconds, 30 minutes, my bad, sorry guys. So let's get started. We're not wasting any time now. We know what we have to do. First we will have to create the path for the admin API /v1/admin/dashboard. So this will be the path for admin, and the name of this one will be admin. Okay, and it is a protected route because it is going to the main homepage of the app, that's why. So now let's add the route, admin route, and we're going to add the routes here. Admin.routes.js. So we're going to add, firstly we have to import Express from our little friend Express protected route. We don't need that right now. And we're going to add, so the function we're going to add, let me just set up all the details of this page. So the first route will be for getting all the tickets, because admin can get all the tickets either from whatever user he wants to, right? So let's get all the ticket. So it will be like this: get all tickets. Name, it's up to you what you want to set. ETS. If only I could write well. Get all ticket. Okay. Now we can get all the users. Let me just, yeah, get all users and get all engineers. So why I'm using this one, because as you can see in the app itself, let me go to admin dashboard, and you can see here if I'm signing with law admin, and if I set it here, so in this one you need individually the user and the engineer. So you will set user here, it will fetch the users, and if you set here, it will fetch all the engineers. So for this purpose we are using that get user individually, not all the users but engineers, and they're different. Now we will use the function get tickets by user. I have not used that function in here, but if you want to add like something, this page like this, if you want to add, if we click this user, then it will go to a page where the different ticket that users tickets will be shown. You can use that function in here, but I have not used that function in my website, so I'm not going to write that controller. So let's just go to the next one, which will be update ticket status, because like if I go, this is neutral. If I go to this one, this is also neutral. Yeah, this one. So if I want to change the status, okay, I have not set that right now, so we don't need that. Also, let it be engineer that can change the status. Admin can do, but I didn't add it. It will just take too much time for that. Let's use this one. like if we want to assign the engineer right here for this function. So for that we will write the function. All I'm talking about I've already written in my GitHub profile, or you can check the GitHub profile of my Trackify. All those functions that I'm not creating in this video are already present there. If you want to use in your front end, or you can want to add differently, you can use it. They're already present in my GitHub profile. PATCH. So it will be update assigned. We're using patch because we are changing the assigned to value in the ticket. That's why we're using it. So assign ticket to engineer. Yeah. And we will set the we are changing here priority also. Let me just show you. This one is resolved ticket. We don't have to change it. This one, it has a priority of high, so we can change it like this. If I change it, priority update is successfully. So priority we have to change. For that we're going to use some. Firstly we get the ticket ID from params, and then we will get the priority, update ticket priority. So the last one will be, we will set two different for the delete as well. Firstly we can delete any user or engineer, whatever you want to, and the last one, the deleting the ticket. These are all the controls that we are going to write in today's video. Ticket ID will be a variable, so let's delete ticket, and the last one will be delete user. Yeah, we are sending the user ID here, so it can delete the. Let me show in my app. If you select the user and if you click here remove, it will remove the user or something like that. For that purpose we are using it. So let's just get to the controller part and create a controller. Admin.controller.js, and let's start with it. Export. So these are all the functions. So let me just get the logic for this one. So firstly, if you know that we want to use ticket as well, so firstly import the ticket. So there we can fetch the ticket for fetching the tickets, right? Have to use user. So let me just try and catch. So for getting the ticket, we are using this simple function ticket.find. It will get all the tickets. But one more thing that we have to use here is we want to populate it as well, because as you know, we have two fields that are object ID in the model, as you can see here, this one and this one. So for this one to work, and if you want fetching the data, you have to use dot populate, as I told you already earlier. Like if I told you something like this, if I'm fetching the data and getting this one, I have to spread that created to. And the thing is that when we're fetching from the front end, the data will get me a string of object, that the object of the ID or the person that is stored to. But we want that when we're fetching the data, we will get the name, means whole object, right? Not just ID. So we are just populating it with that. So we have to populate assigned to name and email, and we have also want to populate dot populate created by as well. So these two fields we need to populate when we're fetching the data. Just give me a break, man. I'm getting an error. Async function it is. So we have to send it like success. Error, this will be there. So this is the controller. For tickets we will use .find. It will get all the tickets, and we have to populate these two fields, and we will set the status to 200, which is OK status, and .json we will send this to the front end. And you can also set here if tickets are not present. If ticket is 0, you can 404 error, no ticket found. Just a check. Set the ticket to ticket. Okay, now let's get with the user. So what you have to do is user dot found, and the role will be user. Because the role is user, so it will find all the person that are present or in the organization, employees that are present in the organization and which has a role of user. So it will get the detail of all the users, and if the user is not present, set new user found. And again same with the engineer. First let me just complete this one. Users. One more thing guys, it is async function and we're getting it from the MongoDB. What is showing an error? Same with this one. We can copy. Oh my bad, I didn't try the catch function here. My bad guys. I'm just doing it too fast. Or it will take too much time, like in the previous video. So get user, get engineer. This is a sync function, and the role will be engineer. Set it to engineers. Okay, so the next is assign ticket. First let me just change it to a sync function, because we are dealing with a database and we never know when the data will come. So from the request ID we will get the ticket ID and the engineer ID whom we want to change the data, and we will check if the ID in that present or not. If ID and that is not present, required. If the engineer is not present, then these are all the if checks. Just let me go through first. If we are not getting anything, we will just write it for 400 error. Please are required. Then if there is no engineer present, then we will send the 404 error, engineer not found or engineer is not. And then it will be ticket. If ticket is not found, then it is simple as that. We have to just change ticket dot assign to. As you can see, ticket dot assign to, it is an object, so we will set the ticket dot assign to engineer ID, change the ID from here, and we will just save the day. And we can also set the status to signed, because when we are signing someone like this, so it will change the status. Right now I don't have any other engineer, so, and it is already been resolved. That was notice showing it right now. Just do this one. Doesn't. So the ticket dot status will be assigned, and await dot ticket dot save, because we are saving that details in the ticket, not anywhere any other model as well. So now let's ticket priority we have to upgrade. So for this one, let's just sync try catch. Let's get the ticket in the priority from the, we will get the ticket ID from params. Okay, and we will set, so we are getting the priority in the form of uppercase, so we will change it to uppercase like this. Character at 0 to uppercase, and character dot slice the first one, and the next ones will be on all lowercase. So we're sending the data in that form so that it can match with the tickets. So you can just all put that in try block. My bad. So the allowed priorities are, and one more critical, as you can see here. I have low, medium, high, and we're sending data in such this form. If the user is able to send it in lowercase, all the letters, so we can just check it if it is not on valid or not. So let me just add critical one. Yeah. So if it's not present, simple if check, then we will send the 400 error because it is an invalid. We will send the invalid or that in 400, or if we not found that, we will send it in 404, and if the response is okay, we are sending in 200 or 201 if we're sending the data again to use it. So allowed priority, and if just an if check, get the ID by ID, ticket ID, and if it is not present, then we can just add 404 error, and simple as that, ticket dot priority, like we changed in that one, simple functions, and we have to save it. Or one more thing you have to do is, when we are changing the priority, we have to populate that one updated ticket, because when we are fetching the data in this one, like if I'm changing the priority, I'll show you what's the problem is right now. If I change it right like this, these two things like created by assigned to, let me just show you here. I actually get that problem in the front end, so that I've solved in the back end when I was creating that Trackify. So as you can see here, I have set the submitted by to user and assigned to engineer. But if I'm doing without populating it, like created by and assigned to, then you will get undefined here. Okay, you're understanding what I'm saying here is, when we are updating the ticket, we are fetching the new ticket, and the ticket does not contain the assigned to and created by property. So we have to populate it as well, so that we can referencing it in that one. Or you can also do that in this one, but it is not changing the property as it should, because we are not spreading the other property in the assigned status function as that way. Let me just show you how, why it will work or not, because I'm not changing the status here. The status is changing in the backend, but if you are doing the changes in the front end, so you have to populate it. So let me just populate it. Oh, const update ticket. I will show you in this error in here in the front end as well. How I noticed this error. And let's just populate these things. We'll send the updated ticket. Two more controller left. So how we're gonna delete? First one, we will delete the ticket. We will get the ticket ID from params, and we'll set 400. If the ticket is not present, ticket ID, and we will get the ticket. There is a function like ticket dot find by ID and delete. This is just a MongoDB function, and we're using Mongoose to delete the ticket. So this will work. Let me just do one thing. Let me just set a function. Let's get the ticket. Okay, let's get the ticket and delete it, because when we're using that, it will throw an error, and we will just check it if the ticket is not present. If ticket is not present, we can add ticket, and then we can use that function. Ticket dot find one, find by ID, and delete this one like this. Just stop giving me suggestion, bro. Fuck, what is this problem, man? What it is? Damn, he just... He's using the format of promises, right? Let's remove this one. What is this? It's this one. Origin? No. I didn't add this one here. Just giving me crazy ass suggestion, man. Yeah. Ticket dot find ticket by ID, and we will just delete it. And Vercel, we will take it deleted successfully. Oh my god. Same with the user as well. Let me just copy paste. How we're gonna get the user? User ID, right? So we have to keep the name same. User ID, user. Yeah, finally. So we have created all these controllers for all these things. Now we have to import all of them. Let's just do it one by one. Yeah, not quite 1 by 1. Okay, brother. Yeah, you can see all of them. Just change their color right now. Yeah, and we have to export default this one. Let's see in the server side. We have used this. Color didn't change. We will just have to remove it once and undo it. Color changed. So just a JavaScript thing, you know. JavaScript being JavaScript. Yeah. So now our next thing will be creating the collection. The name will be admin actions. We can change the action name. I have told you how we can do this. It's just a naming convention. So let's just create the new request. For that you have to log in first, right? I have already told you. The role must be admin. We're getting any problem. Couldn't find ticket dot. No, this is not the name. I'll change this one also. Let's just log in. Yeah, we are logged in, as you can see here. And we can just use this function now. Auto prevent these functions that we are able to do this, you can just set an if check here. If the user dot role is not an admin, or you can just do one thing here. If the role is not admin, then we can just send access denied. It is just an verification. It doesn't do anything. You can just stop the user from the front end so that it cannot go or perform any action like this. And when we are logged in with user, and we will use this request, let me just set it. What was the name, right? Admin slash dashboard slash tickets. All ticket it was, right? All tickets. So we're gonna do this. It will show me access denied, but something else it is showing right now. It is working fine. Get request auth. Oh, it is not auth. Yeah, access denied, admin is only. Okay, if I'm signing with this one and I'm just using this, you can see all the tickets message, all the ticket fetched successfully. Yeah, first one is working. You can change the name, get all tickets. I just want to keep the video short. No, nothing that complex. And the next one was, let's just quickly run all the routes. Get all tickets, all users. Yeah, this through Andrew user. You can see the role also, user, all users. Let's check all engineers. Yeah, all engineers. You can see the role, engineers fetched successfully, and these three are working fine. Let's set this assigned ticket. So how we are assigning this? What was the controller? From the body, right? Ticket ID and engineer ID. So how we're going to do this? Let me just duplicate it. All engineers we need and all tickets, right? So let me just change save, and this is patch, and copy. The root is assigned ticket, and we are sending it in the body, closing your JSON. Ticket ID is, you have to get it from the all tickets. Let's change this one, this ticket ID. Copy, paste, and another thing is engineer ID. So you have to keep the name same, right? Engineer ID. So we get so we'll set this engineer like Andrew engineer. Copy, paste. Please work, please work. Yeah, ticket assigned to engineer successfully. As you can see here, assigned to is null, right? If I'm just fetching it again, you can see that it will change and the object will be this one. And like you can see here, right, it is created by this one, and these things are populated, name and email, also ID. So let's just do, yeah, you can see here ID, this one assigned to engineer. So you can fetch that in the front end as well when we are fetching in the ticket details. This is working as well. So next one is priority, changing the priority. Let's change the priority of this one. It was assign ticket. What a sec. So what require it is patch, right? Patch and ticket ID, then priority. Let me just go through the controller. We're getting the priority from the body and ticket ID from params. We can get the ticket ID from here, and we can use that in the params and set priority, and we are sending the data in body, right? Priority will be what are the loaded lower, right? So if I am sending, it has a priority of low, right? As you can see here, right? Let's just do and set it to medium. Assignment, but why priority? What is the problem here right now? We're changing the priority here. Oh yeah, oh, we are changing it to, yeah. Problem is that we are changing the priority to, actually we're changing the priority value, right? We are slicing it, and we are keeping the first letter to uppercase, and then we are adding that. So basically what it does that we cannot do that with const variable. Const variable cannot change the value. But if you are not using this, if we comment it out and we can just use const here, it will also be same. Like if I'm just going through here, set to medium, yeah, you can see here priority change to medium. But if I'm sending it like this, it will not work. So for that reason we are doing it something like this. We will change it to let, and we will change whatever how the value is, we will just uppercase it. Like if we do it right now, it will work. Change to, and you can, if we set it to high, it will also change to high. So it's just a bug fix, nothing new. So this one is also working. It will be changing priority. Next function was deleting the user, and the last one was deleting the ticket. So let's just first delete the ticket, which we should delete. Let me just delete this one, second ticket, audio issue. So how are we going to delete it? Let's go to controller and read that. We will set it, get it from params. So let's just set it in the params. And what is the root? Delete and ticket ID. So we have to set the root something like this: delete slash ticket ID. So we have to set that to delete. We send delete ticket successfully. If we get all the ticket, only one ticket will be available. What is second? It is deleting, but it is not updating, right? Oh, it is not an async function, and we have to await it there so that we can. That's why it was not deleting. Now we can see here it is still there, audio issue, right? So we have set it. Let's fetch it. Yeah, it was deleted successfully. The problem was we are not using await. We are not actually awaiting the response from the MongoDB. We are just deleting it. So for the response you have to wait, and we have to use await. As you can see, when we save the data, we also have to await, and for using await we have to call that function in async format. So this one is also working, and let's just delete the user. We'll get the user from params, and what is the root? Delete user and user ID. Just duplicate, or you can just use it. Delete user and user ID. So we will get the users from here. Yeah, what should we delete? Andrew1. So let's just delete this one. The first one, andrew@gmail.com. And you can just delete you successfully. Let's call all the. I think it has the same problem. Yeah. It is not in a sync function, and you have to await. If yeah, let's just delete it again and run. Yes, you can see Andrew1, that one is deleted, only 2 users left. So all the functions and controllers are working. We have completed all the tasks in the backend, setting up the backend. Now only we are left with the front end part, and how we're going to fetch all the data and display the ticket details. We only have to connect it with the front end backend, and we will fetch the data, and how we're going to delete or use all these controllers to apply in our project. So see you in the next video. The next video we're going to start the front end, and I hope you're all fine. Like, share and subscribe. Tata, bye bye.